Hey everybody, welcome to the channel, and I appreciate you clicking on today's videos. We're going to go through all my pickups for November. Now I've got a lot of variety, heap of retro stuff from PS2 and before, so I think anything from PS3, HD, a bit above that is more modern sort of gaming. So PS2 and before that, it's sort of more, I consider retro gaming in the 720. So we've got heaps today, and even got some toys. Now the toys are modern, but they're based on retro old franchises. So yeah, we'll get straight to it. We'll get to the modern stuff straight away. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and even hit the bell icon. Then you can see when my videos come up. Otherwise, I just get lost in the whole, the ether of what that is YouTube. So it's hard to get subscribers. So yeah, I really appreciate it. If I want to get to 100, I get a couple, then I lose more. So if you like to sort of follow my journey through collecting, I pick up some weird stuff always out there on the market, whether it's Marketplace, eBay, Amazon. Even get lots of friends. If you can see my video before this, Tony gave me his a portion of his collection, which is an amazing video to watch. So we'll get straight into the modern stuff. Now, this is from EB Games. Now, they had like a 2 for 25. So, I was just flicking through their stuff, and this was the first sort of game I picked up. So, this is a 2-pack. So this is a Planescape Torment and also Icewind Dale, the Enhanced Edition. Now, the main reason I bought this game originally was Icewind Dale. I originally played this on the PC back in like the early 2000s, and I've already got the Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition on the PS4, so I thought this would be a good part of the collection. But then I checked out this other game that comes with this pack is Torment Planescape, and it's based on the sort of Dungeons and Dragons story. And one of my sort of regrets in life is never playing D&D with some people. And yeah, I never knew anybody that played Dungeons and Dragons. Same with Warhammer, the tabletop game. I never knew anybody that played that stuff. And I've always sort of regretted not being able to experience Dungeons and Dragons and Warhammer. But anyway, I was going to play Icewind Dale, but I thought, you know what, I'll start Torment. And as you can sort of see there, it looks like a sort of a darker style game, sort of based maybe in some sort of purgatory. So I thought I'd give it a go, and yeah, as with any of these types of games like Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights, Icewind Dale, you've got to pump in a lot of time into these games, which is a bit of a shame. As you can see here, I've put in like nearly 7 hours already, and if I load up the game, I'm already pretty much back where I started, because I died on the outside, and you go back to the beginning. So now I haven't played for a few weeks. I sort of don't know where I'm going, but being me, you talk to every NPC, trying to get every quest that you can. I was hoping to sort of solve some quests, but the more people I spoke to, the more quests I got without even really finishing a quest. So yeah, it'll be a really awesome game to sit there and just lose yourself and just sort of get stuck into it and really just enjoy the story and enjoy the sort of game. So yeah, this is Torment on the PS4. And then the other game I picked up was this Lord of the Rings game, Middle-earth: Shadow of War. Now, I'll always pick up anything Lord of the Rings that I don't have, and to get the 2 for 25, I just sort of added this one into the bundle, as it was basically priced around that anyway. And I haven't got it, so I haven't actually played this one yet. So looking forward to putting it on and seeing what the intro's like. And yeah, like I said, anything, Lord of the Rings, I'm just absolutely just bonkers about. So that's those two. Well, the next one I've got was this digital download on the Switch. This is called Limbo. Now, it's a bit of an older game from like 2011, but it looked pretty dark, and I got it for like $1.50 off the eShop. So I thought, you know what, I'll just give it and I'm not very good at solving puzzles, so I struggled a few times in the early sort of portions of this game, but yeah, it's pretty dark, and it sort of, tests your mind and try to figure out how to solve these puzzles. So it's pretty simple, just a couple of buttons: push, pull, grab, jump, things like that. And I'm not quite sure what's ahead of me, but you do little sections here and there, just try to figure out how to get to the next part. So we'll see how we go here, because this I've already, and there you go there. So that's that part. Off we go to the next bit. We'll see what comes up for us here. So we'll go up this ladder, but yeah, it's a pretty pretty fun, simple game. You can sort of sit back, chill out, have a drink, and not take it sort of too seriously. Whoop. Okay. And anyway, that's Limbo. The other game that I got was this PS2 game. Now, Flipnic. What I might do is continue on with the video and add some of the footage as we sort of finish up the video at the end. But anything that's pinball, I love pinball. That's all there is to it. You know, whether it was on the iPad, the PC, any iterations of it on any of the sort of consoles, I'll always love it. And I saw this one on someone else's channel and it looked really cool. And I just got it on upstairs actually on the PS2 at the moment, just looking at some of the tables. So we're gonna go up later. What we'll do, we'll finish the video with a bit of gameplay from Flipnic. So yeah, I got this off eBay. I don't know, it was cheap, like 12 bucks or something. So it's not an expensive game. You wanna get that. What I might do is show you a few toys. Now, you know, you can see behind me, I've got Street Fighter on at the moment. Street Fighter would have to be one of my favorite games of all time. We used to line up there at the arcades, put our 20 cents on the table. I was never very good at it, you know what I mean? Like I used to play Gol and Blanca really, but now I sort of play Chun-Li. You'd always get demolished by people playing Ryu or Ken, you know. So, but I saw this off Amazon, and how sick is this, you know what I mean? This little sort of Chun-Li figure, and it comes with a nice 1993 RX-7, and I love my JDM stuff, and you can sort of see the HKS on the intercooler there, but how cool is that, man? They've got a stack of these different sort of style games with Spider-Man, Bombshells, Scooby-Doo, Ninja Turtles. It's from Jada Toys, which I think is just there if I can look at it. So, oh no, Jada Toys is up here actually. So yeah, if you're interested, like they're about this. I paid like 50 bucks for this one, but they were discounted on Black Friday, but look at that. That looks so cool, man. I want to get another one. There's like a Batgirl Bombshells one, which is awesome. So really happy with that. So I do like my toys at the moment just for display. So, and all these toys in some way are video game related. So, and this is another one. So this is a Lando Calrissian figure based on Battlefront 2 here. Now I was hoping that Battlefront 2 would have a nice sort of series of action figures, but I think they only had two. Like I think there was a Battle Droid in this one. Now this figure was like 26 to 30 something dollars in EB and JB and things like that. And it's not one of my favorite action figures. Like this skin come up for Lando when the Solo movie come out, but it was on Amazon for $9 delivered. And I thought for that price, I'll grab it. So, and it come in a box. Usually I've had them sent in in padded envelopes, but this one come in a box. So it's absolutely in excellent condition. So I'm happy with that. So this is going to go on my wall. I might actually show you a bit of the wall later, because I actually held off this video and hanging up all these toys so I can get through today's video. So yeah, that's the Lando there. So yeah, really happy to have that one from Battlefront 2. And Battlefront 2 is probably one of the games in the modern era that I put the most time into. Maybe 18 months. I sort of played that game so heavily. Like I just got joy out. I was mostly into heroes versus villains, and I had all my characters sort of leveled up to max level back about to when the sort of the Obi-Wan, Anakin and Count Dooku patch come out, and then I sort of got back into work, so I sort of stopped playing it. But that game for me, if Battlefront 3 ever come out, I would just be, I will be in heaven. So that's that toy. And we'll go to another sort of real retro sort of style toy, which sort of gets into comics, which is this Tiger Electronics Spider-Man game. Now I was looking at getting this off a local sort of website for like $30, and then it sold out. So I decided to get it off Amazon. It was like 40 bucks, and then delivered, and then it sort of sold for a little bit less. But I do love the Tiger Electronics. They're a bit of fun. I've got a few of them. I'll show you them a bit later. But yeah, this is a Spider-Man one. You know, it's got sort of the Hobgoblin there on the right, maybe your left, and then Spidey. So yeah, this will go up next to my Transformers, my X-Men. But yeah, I do like the Tiger Electronics. You don't see too many of them over here in Australia. I know in the US, I've seen them on other people's videos. Just the variety and the sort of how unique they can be is really cool. So yeah, I do like the Tiger Electronics. And then the final toy that I got, I couldn't believe it when I saw this. I was basically like, buy it now. You know, just, you know, show me, you know, yeah, just that's it. This is a Ghosts and Goblins. This is the reaction figure sort of set. There's actually two sets. There's one with Arthur in his trunks, and I think there's a skeleton on this side, and then another one of the sort of, not boss characters, but one of the sort of the level characters there. But how cool is that, man? That's the sort of the other sort of pack you can see on the back there, actually, with the skeleton and this guy up here. So yeah, I just saw that straight away, and I'm like, that's got to go on my wall. Anything Ghosts and Goblins. I've actually got Ghosts and Goblins is actually on this legacy version of Street Fighter 2 back there. So for one of my other favorite games, Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, to be on this cabinet. This Street Fighter Legacy cabinet is amazing. It's got Final Fight, it's got Strider, Commando, 1944, plus a heap of Street Fighter 2 games and the original Street Fighter, plus it's got Darkstalkers. So yeah, for me, that's going to look sick on the wall, that Ghosts and Goblins set there. All right, now, the other day, I was on Facebook Marketplace earlier in the week. I sort of logged on just quickly to find something for work, and I saw these Nintendo 64 games come up, and I'm like, what? And, you know, the guy I'm working with at the moment, I just said, he didn't know what I was doing, you know, so I just pretty much said, if this is still available, I'll take it, you know what I mean? That's pretty much, I just sent it off, you know what I mean? And that was it. You know, you figure out when you're going to pick it up, how you're going to pick it up. It was actually in the town that I work in, so in Woolgoolga, so I thought I'd just send it off. You never know, you know, like, I never see N64 stuff come up. And that was on like the Tuesday or the Wednesday. And then he got back, and the listing said to pick up on the Friday, you know what I mean? So, and he contacted me, then it was like another day, then I would hear from him at night, and I'd say, yeah, I'm still interested, yeah, I can pick it up Friday, 4:30 on Friday, so it was the end of the day Friday. It was a hell of a week, so, and I didn't get excited, because you never know what's going to happen. And the funny thing about this listing was that, you know, it had all best offer for these 5 games, and I'm thinking, is he just going to take like whoever offers the highest amount? You know, I mean, it was $80 for 5 N64 games, and you know, and I was like, whatever. And then in the end, I got them. So I rocked up at his place on Friday afternoon, and they're in excellent condition. So I got all these. They worked out to be about $16 each. So the first game is GoldenEye, which is upstairs in the N64. I've got 2 copies of GoldenEye, so I'm just testing at the moment. So I might sell it on eBay. But the next game I got was this Lilac Wars. I've never played this one, and all the carts are in pretty good condition. This is probably one of the worst ones with a little bit of discoloring along here. But I've never played this, so I'm looking forward to getting up this afternoon and putting on some games on the N64. But yeah, I'll grab that one. That's Lilac Wars, and then these are the good 3. So, and then I got Banjo-Kazooie. I've never played Banjo-Kazooie on the N64. I don't think I've ever played a Banjo-Kazooie game. Does it even have a game off the N64? I'm not sure, but yeah, there's that one. As you can see, beautiful color. The cart's nice. The label's really crisp. And then Mario Kart 64, the original Mario Kart. So cool. As I said, the cart is excellent condition. And then the final game, which is, I'm just so into Yoshi. I just like Yoshi's just I fell in love with Yoshi playing like Super Mario World back on the Super Nintendo, when Mario used to ride Yoshi, and Yoshi would be like picking up the shells and spitting them out with his tongue. So I've always loved Yoshi, and so I've got Yoshi's story there, which is, you know, stoked. So in the end, you know, you just got to keep your eyes peeled on Facebook. You know, hopefully, you know, just got to keep checking, because you never know what you're going to get, you know what I mean? And just stay positive and just, you know, follow it up and keep interested. So that was that. And then this was just yesterday. I went for a drive, had to get some stuff. Anyway, so I'm outside this supermarket in Coffs Harbour, just getting a few things, and I thought, I'll just check garage sales. So in Australia, we call like yard sales in the US. I'm not quite sure what they call them in the UK, but in Australia, we call them garage sales. And I just typed in garage sales, and then I just see all these Xbox games come up in some of these Skylanders. And I'm like, what the hell? So, and it says like open today. So I race in, I had to get a couple of items, come back, check on the maps of where it was. And it's like 2 minutes down the road. So the next thing you know, I'm outside this guy's yard. He's packing up because it looks like it's going to rain, you know. And I'd actually known this guy's name from on Facebook Marketplace. He had a few things for sale, you know. So anyway, we just sort of got talking. He's been collecting video games for like 10 years, he reckons. And I had like a long morning, so I just wanted to not get out of there, but I was just tired. So we didn't talk too long. I gave him my number, so hopefully we'll do a bit of searching. I'd like to actually get him on the channel one day, maybe show his collection. So maybe retrospectively, Robbie might be watching this. So this is what I got off him. He had this little bag there, and I won't keep you waiting, but I've been wanting to get an advanced SP. So he had this, and he had this in the bag with a few other items, and I was like, how much do you want for that? I didn't even realize at the time that there was all these other sort of items that were actually individually priced. So I got this for $120. So this one's in pretty good condition. Didn't come with the charger, but with that, I also got this Gameboy camera, which I didn't know was included. And there was a couple of games with it as well. So this this Game Boy game, Vegas Strike. So I do like sort of, gambling sort of style stuff. I've always been, a bit of a fan of blackjack and roulette and all that. And there was a game in the Advanced MotoGP. So I had a bit of a go at that yesterday. Came first on the first race, and there was a links game. He told me there was a links game there. I haven't got a links yet, and we were just having a bit of a brief chat about the links. I'm like, if I ever find one, then you've already got the game. So this one's Monaco, was it? What was it called? Checkered Flag. So this one's called Checkered Flag. So I've never seen a links cartridge before. So if any of these people out there that haven't, that's what they look like, pretty thin. So yeah, got the links cart. So that's so the Game Boy's, pretty good condition for what it is. And I've just wanted to get one of these for a long time. So I was really happy with that. That was $120 for all that basically. And then he had a few games as well. So I just, like I said, I was there quickly. I got this Wii game, Red Steel. I just quickly sort of breezed over the back, and I was like, and he had it there for $5. And I was just like, you know what, I'll just grab it. $5 is nothing, you know what I mean? So there's that one. And he had this Hulk game. So anything to do with like Marvel comics, things like that, I'll grab it. So I like that. Cleaned it up this morning. Had a couple of old price tags on it, but it looks really nice now. And then the game of going behind me over here on the Xbox is also X-Men Legends. So again, back in those days, anything that was X-Men, I used to love. X-Men was my favorite from the cartoons back in the early 90s, and all the movies, and just X-Men always continues to be one of my favorite sort of Marvel properties. So yeah, looks pretty cool. So you can sort of see behind me there. Get stuck into that this afternoon as well. It's a big gaming day today. I've got nothing on, so it's been raining, so the garden doesn't need to be watered. And the final game was this sort of Odd World. I remember playing this like on the PS1 years, like basically in the year 2000. Abe's Odyssey, I think it was, years and years ago. So I saw this one for like $5, and I thought, you know what, I'll just grab it. All of them had the manuals, and yeah. So thanks to Robbie for all of that. And that's pretty much it for the pickups. Now it's pretty exciting. It's almost been a year since the YouTube channel sort of kicked off, so I'm going to do a little bit of an overall sort of feeling of what the last year's done in the terms of collecting. So what we're going to do upstairs now, we're going to go through a little bit of a few of the games that I got on the PS2 and on the N64, and we'll see what it looks like. But yeah, thanks for clicking on today's video, and don't forget, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and I do appreciate you spending your time with me, because yeah, we're on a big journey, and it's all a bit of fun. All right, let's go upstairs and check out Flipnik, and we'll might put Yoshi on as well, see what it's like. We're going to switch it over and put Yoshi on for the first time and see it boot up. So we got number 5 and 64. Let's see what comes up. No signal. All right, let's have a look. What do they do? Pull it out. Let's try again. There we go. Cleaning process. Good old Yoshi. We'll get the controller out. It's got to be greener Yoshi. Anyway, that's just a little bit of the introduction to Yoshi. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's good having you here. Thanks very much. And yeah, see you on the next one. Take it easy, everyone.